Welcome to JMO with Josh and Joe. It is Tuesday, January 14th, and Joe, the championship game on January 19th, 2026 is set between the Miami Hurricanes, a.k.a. the Miami Michael Irvins, and the Indiana Hoosiers.
I like that one,
Good.
the Michael Irvings.
Oh, yeah, of course. The Miami Cocaines, the Miami Ray Lewises, the Miami whatever, convicts. Anything you want to call them, they're in, which very surprising because I think I've picked them to lose almost every single game they've played except the Texas A&M game. Yeah, they beat Old Piss. Mm-hmm. Old Piss was it was kind of like. Yeah, for me, I was happy to see Ole Miss lose, but it would just like we said, it would have been funny if they won the championship and Lane Kiffin got paid to do nothing. I thought that would have been funny, but Miami does keep just finding a way. They keep finding a way to win these games. It was a great game, 16-17 heading into the fourth quarter. I don't know what else to say. I still don't like Carson Beck. I mean, Malachi Toney's a beast. Mark Fletcher's a beast. He played out of this world. They ran the ball well. Good job, Miami. Michael Irving was fun. He was funny on the sideline. Ray Lewis was there.
He really needs to be their mascot.
I think they should just do it.
He's actually more animated than the mascot that they have, which, I mean, honestly, I don't even know their mascot.
I don't either. They're the Hurricanes. Like, you could be the Hurricanes, except your hurricane is going to be Hurricane Michael.
Yeah, I think, honestly, it's like a duck or something like that.
That's dumb. That's dumb. How can... If it's a duck, how do you tell Oregon and Miami apart? You know?
Sebastian, the ibis.
The ibis. I don't know what that is. Anyways, apparently it is a duck-like thing. Is that what I'm seeing there? An anthropomorphic white ibis known for its resilience as a bird that stays during hurricanes and returns first after them. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
It's kind of a badass bird. But either way, I think Michael Irvin's more badass. What did you think of the game? It was. I thought it was cool. It was good.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew Ole Miss was going to just hang around. That's why, honestly, we had picked the spread with Ole Miss.
We missed it by half a point.
By half a point, yeah. The hook got us on this one. But honestly, it really should have been probably by more, too. I mean, Miami had three missed interceptions.
Yep.
So, yeah, it definitely could have been a lot worse. I have to agree with you. I really do like Malachi Toney. Mm-hmm. He kind of reminds me of a Tyreek Hill in a way. Bit. Same stature, but also brings that toughness.
A little taller, but he's fast.
Yeah, he's very fast.
Very fast.
And he's got that toughnoughess with him as well. Mm-hmm. That screenplay was
Baller.
pretty big.
Baller. Yep. I thought Chambliss was going to be able to pull through again. I don't know. He got denied his request for a 6th year of eligibility into 2026.
Apparently, they're still fighting.
Oh, yeah. No, I did a whole thing. I went down a whole rabbit hole with this. He's claiming in 2022 he played for a team called Ferris State. I didn't know that was a team. He's claiming that he could not play that year because of chronic tonsillitis and should be considered a medical red shirt for that year.
Interesting.
Chronic tonsillitis. I don't know. That's anytime you put chronic in front of a word, it automatically makes it sound way worse than it probably is. He probably just had tonsillitis and needed to get his tonsils removed, which is a very common thing nowadays.
It's like the medical term for severe.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like chronic. It's like, oh man.
It just sounds like it, yeah. Just like I guess would I don't know. To me, like instead of killing someone says they slaughtered somebody. It just sounds way worse.
Okay.
Doing the same thing. They're killing, but they're just one's slaughtered and one's killed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I digress. The NCAA denies on the grounds that there's not enough medical evidence and that Fair State has no documentation of medical treatment at the time, and cited that Chambliss did not play due to developmental needs. Basically meaning he wasn't good enough. That's what I'm translating that. If unsuccessful, Chambliss will have to go to the NFL. Boo-hoo. He will be losing out on $6 million. I will say that.
Yeah, he'll be losing out on some good money because he's probably not going to be a quarterback that gets drafted in the first round. Mm-hmm. And basically, there's really no incentive for quarterbacks to go out unless they're being drafted in the first round.
Which this is one of the things that the NIL is good for. I love it. Back in the day, before NIL, before all this change, Chambliss would have gone to the NFL, maybe even last year. He would have gone to he would have been itching to get to the NFL this year. Mm-hmm. But now he's actually wanting to stay in college, which I know I said this last week. The contract, the NIL deals for these quarterbacks in college are more than a lot of the NFL contracts. Like I said, Brendan Sorsby's making more than Shedeur Sanders. Well, NFL contract wise, like Brendan Sorsby's contract is bigger than Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, no, it's actually bigger than his entire rookie contract.
Right.
I did see that.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, I mean, like, at Chambliss, boo-hoo. If you can't, if like you get denied, boo-hoo. I'm sorry, you have to go to the NFL. Fuck off. College kids have it made right now. But I'll talk a little bit more on that in the portal talk. But yeah, this is good. Congratulations to Hurricanes. I'm kind of happy the Hurricanes are in it. They're fun. They make these games fun. And Indiana's boring. Like they don't play boring games, but it's just like Kirk Cignetti, he's a ground and pound. He says all the right things. He has that look on his face. Miami, you got Michael Irvin coked out of his mind, whipping off his belt, slamming shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you got horny Carson Beck,
yes.
Who's just like he's basically just playing for girls at this point.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, I'd probably, if I was in his shoes, I'd probably do the same thing because he's gonna own a couple of car dealerships here in the next 3 years because he ain't gonna do nothing in the NFL.
Yeah, but I was one of those that fell for that Snapchat that came out afterwards about him, like what he was thinking about when he was running through the end zone.
But the reason why, though, it's because of the Snapchat when he was at Georgia a few years ago.
It's because of his snap history.
Yes, he has a snap history, so I don't, you know what, you did get got, but would you really call it a got? Because, like,
I mean, with AI right now, it's hard to believe anything on the internet anyway. So, things are very believable that are fake. Yeah. So, yeah, I did got, but you know what? I think that's more of a testament on Carson Beck. Than me.
Yeah, that's not on you.
That's not on me.
That's on Beck. All right. You got anything else in this game?
That's it.
All right. Let's get to the Indiana-Oregon game. This was just from the first play from scrimmage. Pick six, and it was just like, okay, this is all over.
Yeah.
This is done. I mean, yeah, Oregon responded, but then Indiana came back with 2 touchdowns. One off a Dante Moore fumble. It's like when you get down big early in a big game like this, you kind of throw the whole playbook out the window and you start playing desperation football, and it seemed like that's what Oregon was doing.
And Indiana's not a team that you get down on.
No.
Because they're not going to beat themselves. You have to beat them. And it's just, once you get down like that, it's basically, they had all the NFL or the college football experts absolutely baffled about this. I mean, everybody's just like, okay, I don't understand Indiana. Like,
right. No, I mean, it's crazy. Because, like, dude, I was looking, like, I watched the game. But then I when I was making my notes, I was looking at the stat sheet. The stat sheet was so even. Like, besides the turnovers, it was basically dead even. Mm-hmm. Total yards, everything. It was unreal. Like, I mean, obviously Mendoza didn't have as many passing yards as Dante Moore, but they made up for it in the rushing yards. And I mean, that's the Cignetti way. You ground and pound, just hard nosed Kirk Cignetti football. It's just That's how they play, and it works. They're crushing teams. They are crushing teams.
And it got so bad that especially in today's Twitterverse conspiracy society, like there was a pretty strong rumor out there that Indiana is cheating.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that?
I mean, that's how good they are.
That's it. That's how good. And honestly, that's how good these like conspiracy theories are. They are able to formulate these theories. Because, I mean, I don't know if you caught wind of the secret episode of episode 9 of Stranger Things.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'm just saying, the point being, like, these guys can make a solid point. And honestly, they've had, like, a solid point as far as the ties to Mark Cuban, his fandom to Indiana, and his ties to the software cloud that teams actually upload their play and their game plan for the upcoming game, and how Indiana, was hacking that system because through that. Yeah, I went through this.
You went down the rabbit hole.
I went down the rabbit hole.
I love it,
sure.
dude. I went down the Chambliss rabbit hole. You just get sucked into these rabbit holes. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's interesting sometimes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a market for conspiracy theories. So it doesn't matter if it's in sports, politics, anything.
You just can't go too deep. Once you go too deep and you believe it, it's just like, all right, you're too far gone. You got to take it for face value entertainment.
Once you start making a conspiracy theory your personality, that's when you've gone too far. You need to back it up. You got
to back out. It's almost like Inception. If you go too far into like in the dreams, like you're done.
You're getting sucked in.
You think it's reality and it's not.
Yes, exactly. Don't go off yourself though. That's not good. Anyways, you got anything else on this? It was just the beatdown.
It was. Yeah, it's crazy. Indiana just. I mean, this is not a superstar-led team. This is just a bunch of like really good players.
I'm glad you brought that up. It's really not.
Yeah.
Like I keep hearing people compare this to the 2019 LSU Tigers. I'm like, please go bring me any evidence you have that this team is close to the LSU Tigers.
Yeah.
Of 2019.
And honestly, I mean, even if you try to make the comparison to like the Alabama teams, like the Nick Saban Alabama coach teams, I still don't think they have the star power like they did. I mean, you got some good players like Elijah Surratt. I think he actually is a pretty good ball player. I kind of compare him to like a Mike Evans, the way he utilizes his bodies and how he catches the ball. I think he's good. Charlie Becker is also kind of became a problem in the red zone or in the end zone particularly.
Yeah.
But none of them are like, I wouldn't call him like a Julio Jones. I wouldn't call like, Will Anderson or Reuben Foster
Derrick
Henry, like these
Mark Ingram.
Absolute superstars that can just take over game because they're just bigger and faster and better than everybody else.
Yeah. Also, the Nick Saban teams had gigantic 6'5", 330-pound collard green eating motherfuckers that would run you over on the offensive and defensive line. Like they were big fucking guys.
Yeah, if Elijah Surratt starts his career at JMU, he wasn't making it on the team at Alabama.
Right.
Back in the day.
Correct. 100%. Yeah. They're getting it done. And I mean, this is just more and more of a testament to Kirk Cignetti.
Exactly.
It really is. And never had a problem with them. He's a little bit of a psychopath. Quarter zip with no undershirt.
Yeah.
Crazy move. But yeah, it was Indiana stomped. We have our. You got your pick for the championship game?
Yep, I sure do.
Miami. I saw today. I had updated it just before I came over. Indiana minus 8.5 is what the spread is.
Yep.
I'm taking Indiana minus 8.5.
I was going back and forth on this.
I was too.
But because if there was going to be one team that could actually run the ball against Indiana, it would be Mark Fletcher and Miami. Mm-hmm. But that is also their strength. But I think that's how you beat them. You have to be able to like run the ball. And I think Mario Cristobal could be stubborn enough just to try to force that run. Mm-hmm. But does that? I mean, who wins that battle up front?
Right.
I think.
And like here's the thing. You'd say, like, you'd think, oh, you need time of possession against Indiana. Like, that would be the thing. No, Indiana and Oregon time of possession was almost even. Indiana had it 31 minutes in something seconds, and Oregon had 28 minutes something seconds. Like, it wasn't like they dominated the time of possession.
Yeah.
They were it was pretty even. So it's not just dominating time of possession. You gotta beat Indiana at their own game pretty much.
Yeah. And I mean, Indiana actually during the playoffs hasn't been tested, and that's mostly because Alabama can't run for shit, and then Oregon had a lot of injuries on their running back corps, which was so that kind of didn't help them. But
and I think Dante Moore fucked up.
Yeah, Dante Moore did. He did.
So it was tough. That pick six first play was. It's hard. It's hard to come back from that.
It is. But yeah, I think Mark Fletcher's going to have to be the difference maker on this.
I agree.
I think, honestly, Indiana, I just think they need to have the most busty, slutty-looking cheerleaders on the sidelines to distract Carson Beck, and then I think they got this.
Yeah. They might even distract Michael Irvin, too.
That's true.
Like, it just... They got to go out and find just the biggest titted girls ever.
I was going to say maybe turn him into an animal, but he's already kind of that point.
Oh, turn what into an animal?
Michael Irving.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about turning the girls into animals. I'm like, no. Yeah,
we're going into furry territory.
Yeah,
there.
I mean, he gets on all fours already, so he's halfway there.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I agree. Indiana just stick to your game plan that you've been doing all season. Have Mendoza throw maybe 20 to 25 passes, complete 17 to 20 of them. And then you don't have to put up a crazy pass yardage. Get your 3, maybe 4 touchdowns, and then run the ball. Just run the ball the whole time.
Yeah, like I said, I was going back and forth on this one, but I can honestly, realistically see this being a 10 or 14-point ball game, so I'm going Indiana on this one.
Nice, cool. You got anything else on college football before we get to the transfer portal?
That's it.
Okay. LSU got Sam fucking Levitt, baby.
Yeah,
we got our guy. I can breathe now. I was nervous because he visited LSU and then went to Tennessee and then went to another college, and I was like, oh fuck, we let him leave the building type thing.
But did we let him leave the building?
Well, he did.
Yeah, but also Lane Kiffin pulled his inner Ed Orgeron and chased him down in Knoxville.
Okay, see, that's a good that's a man you need to have on your roster or your team.
Yeah,
because yes, we let him leave the building, but you show a little more persistence than the other guy. Mm-hmm. Goes a long way.
Yeah.
So I've been saying this since the transfer portal opened. In Kiffin, we trust. I have to, because we're doing a complete reset, and I think he's the guy to do it.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, shoot, he's been the portal king, and he's living up to his name. I mean, Sam Levitt's not the only one that we've gotten quarterback wise after starting off the season, the portal season, without a quarterback for quite some time. We did pick up the quarterback from Elon, Landon Clark, which is what you want to do. You want to pick up some guys that, you offer, like, hey, you got every chance to win the starting quarterback job. Look at Trinidad Chambliss. Mm-hmm. He was able to make his way into the starting lineup coming out of Ferris State.
Yep.
And then the surprising one, which happened just recently, is the former five-star that came out of USC, Husan Longstreet. Mm-hmm. And
I didn't really. It was recent. I didn't really get to see much from him, but I did watch Landon Clark. He's got. I like him. His highlights are pretty good. He's got that big play making ability. He can throw it downfield. He's got a big arm. He can run. He's got wheels. My thing was he didn't seem like a quarterback that could like methodically take us down the field if we needed a nice long drive. He's more of like if it's not there, if his first read's not there, he runs. And he, like I said, he could throw it downfield. He's got a big arm, and I think he can, develop. He can develop because the skill is there.
Yeah.
As long as he just needs to learn how to read through his go through his progression and go through his reads, and I think he could do well. I haven't seen the other guy, but yeah, I was impressed with Landon Clark. I was.
Yeah, I mean, and his trainer came out and said that he's only been playing football since his sophomore year in high school. So, I mean, he's still kind of a raw talent. And, if you want somebody who is a quarterback developer, I mean, look no further than Lane Kiffin.
Right. Yeah.
So,
ultimate. 24/7 Sports has us number 1. At least they did as of like this morning.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Sure do.
And then On 3 has this number 2 behind Texas Tech. And 24/7 Sports has Texas Tech number 2. So it's like it's LSU and Texas Tech right now as far as the portal goes. I think a lot of that might be volume because Kiffin's going out and getting a lot of guys.
He's getting his whole team.
We got 28 guys right now.
Yeah.
So like I think a lot of it is volume, but it also speaks to the quality of the guys that we're getting. We have 9 wide receivers. Most of them I've seen very good. 3 O-linemen, 2 running backs, 5 defensive linemen and / edge guys, 2 safeties, a tight end, a kicker, a punter, long snapper, and that's it. Besides our quarterbacks. Yeah, that's a reboot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, the smart coaches know, and like a good bit of the coaches know, like when you are going to a new program, it's the big reset is utilizing that transfer portal.
Yeah.
And actually, for instance, we have new head coaches at Oklahoma State, UCLA, and Penn State. So Oklahoma State picked up North Texas coach. I'm trying to remember his name. I know. It's on the tip of my tongue.
There's so much stuff happening, dude. It's hard to keep everything.
Yeah. UCLA picked up Bob Chesney from JMU, and Penn State picked up Matt Campbell from Iowa State.
Right.
Those schools with the transfer portal commitments right now currently stand at Oklahoma State has 44 commitments from transfer portal. UCLA 35, Penn State 34.
Wow.
But they're basically transferring their team.
Right.
Because they had success at their former team, obviously, which has helped to propel them into these positions at the new school. So Oklahoma State has 16 from North Texas, UCLA has 10 from JMU, and Penn State has 21 players from Iowa State.
Holy crap. So,
yeah, transfer portal is the quick fix, get started, transfer your old team.
Yes. That's pretty wild. 21 players from Iowa State.
Yep.
Sheesh. Those guys are going from like these small schools to big schools, so of course these players are going to want to follow them.
I mean, it's an upgrade for them too.
Yeah, it's not like Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin switching from Ole Miss to LSU. They went to the semifinals of the fucking playoffs. Like, you got just as good of a shot at going to the NFL with Ole Miss as you're probably going to have LSU. Maybe a little less. I don't know. But, yeah. Speaking of Ole Miss, I wanted to continue the Trinidad Chambliss saga. This was interesting. Last year, the NCAA received 1,450. That's 1,450 waiver requests for extended eligibility. Now, about 2/3 of those were granted, and about 500 not granted. So actually, they granted a lot of them. And so it's not like they were being stingy about it all. Of the 500 not granted, 49 of them resulted in lawsuits. This is last year, by the way.
Okay.
And so 49 of them resulted in lawsuits. This is one of those. If this was this year, one of those 49s would be Chambliss. The NCAA won more than half of those in which the judge had issued a preliminary warning. So I don't know. Basically, this means he has less than a 50% chance. He's got about a 60-40, 65-35% chance. Like he's on the lower end of. But because his case is so big, I think this is going to. I think he actually might get it. There's no proof there's no documentation.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
At Ferris State for 2022.
But these lawyers are pretty sneaky, and they're pretty clever. And one of the things that I hear that has helped them in their favor is to bring it to the state level court.
Right.
Whereas, instead of taking it to Indiana where the NCAA resides. And that has been able to, especially in the South, show some sort of favoritism when you have, maybe a judge who is a fan of a certain school, in the state.
Yeah.
It has played some dividends. So from what I've heard from the grapevine, that is the kind of plan of action that may take place with the Trinidad Chambliss. But it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, and I'm hoping this one kind of makes the NCAA set some hard rules, implement some hard rules and put them in place.
Yeah,
I know.
Sure.
I said hope. Okay, I said hope. But because it's just at this point, just let everybody have 6 years.
Yeah.
What's the point? If they want to stay 6 years, let them have 6 years. Because at this, like I said, there's no documentation in 2022 that Ferris State that he didn't play because of medical reasons. It was because of developmental needs.
Mm-hmm.
So it just gets to the point like the NBA where you can fake injuries and just say he's injured. And now, so you can make up anything, basically. So just let him have 6 years or tighten the strings. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I didn't realize how many of those waiver requests for extended eligibility there were. 1,450. I thought that was a pretty big number. And the biggest surprise I had was about 2/3 of those were granted.
Yeah.
Almost 950 were granted.
It's pretty lenient.
I was about to say, yeah, I like those odds. Why wouldn't you?
It's like that teacher in college that's just curbing all the tests.
Yeah, it's pass. All you gotta do is go up and talk to her. Just be like, "Hey, look, I'm sorry, I was sick that day, or my dog passed away, or my sister's aunt's uncle died.
My brain needs a medical red shirt from this test."
There you go. Yep. I had a stomach ache. Yeah, so you can pretty much do anything. Another notable transfer I had Cam Coleman from Auburn to Texas.
Yep.
Holy shit, that's huge. That is huge for Arch Manning. That's huge for Texas. Steve Sarkisian, massive pickup. Because I think, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I think Cam Coleman was easily top 3 wide receiver in the nation last year.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah. He might not have blown out, it might not let it, shown out on the stats sheets or anything like that. But if you watch this guy play, and we're SEC guys, so we did, he's incredible.
Yeah.
He's incredible. He's like Ryan Williams' freshman year at Alabama.
Yeah, and honestly, I think he's a little bit more of a complete wide receiver than Ryan Williams.
I agree.
But, speaking of the transfer portal for Texas, looks like Texas, if I saw correctly on 24/7 as well, I think they're top 5, top 3 as well for a transfer portal haul, which means they're going all in, which means this offseason we are going to get Texas Hype Volume 2. Again, like we did last year, because we got the end of the season where Arch Manning kind of looked good.
They almost snuck their way into the playoffs.
And we're gonna hear it all over again. All offseason.
Yeah, but this time I'm not going to bet on it. Actually, I take that back. You give me a good 3 or 4 months of not talking or thinking about football, and I'll forget everything I told myself I'd remember.
Once they starve you from football, that's whenever you're going to start fiending again. You're like, wait, no, I do believe this. Yeah, Texas is good.
Texas is back.
Put the money on it.
They're back.
If I get the odds now,
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. The last couple of things I have from the portal. There's still a couple of really decent offensive linemen out there. I think there's quite a few top 10 portal guys that are offensive linemen that we can still get, that we still have a shot at getting, because I still really want to beef up that offensive line. It's a complete reset. We had a shit ton of offensive linemen leave. Let's beef it up.
Yeah.
One last thing I had. You remember our boy TJ Finley?
Yes.
Yeah. He's the Josh Johnson of college football.
Okay.
So for those of you who don't know who Josh Johnson is, which I think a lot more people do know about him now because he's got a commercial. He's been through 12. I think it's 12 different NFL teams, or maybe 12 NFL teams. I think he was with the Commanders twice. Mm-hmm. Once when they were the Redskins or the Washington football team, and then back at it. But like he has gone to 12 different teams.
Yeah.
And TJ Finley is kind of the college version of that. LSU, Auburn, and he's on his seventh college.
Seventh college.
His seventh college right now. In a league that you're only supposed to be there for 6 years.
I know, right?
At max.
Right.
At max. He's on his seventh college. That's insane. Good old TJ Finley. He went from
going the tour to college right now.
Yeah, Jesus. I will say this last thing I have. Do you have anything else on the transfer portal real quick?
No, that's about it.
Oh, do you have Josh Johnson's teams?
I did pull up Josh Johnson's team, his career history, and it is massive.
It is extensive. Holy shit.
Tampa Bay, San Fran, then he went down to Sacramento Mountain Lions, went back to the NFL, Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, San Francisco 49ers again, Cincinnati Bengals again, New York Jets, Indianapolis Colts, Buffalo Bills, Baltimore Ravens, New York Giants, Houston Texans, Oakland Raiders, back when they were in Oakland, went down to San Diego Fleet, Washington Redskins, Detroit Lions, went back down to Los Angeles Wildcats, back to San Francisco 49ers, back to the New York Jets, back to Baltimore Ravens. Now we're recycling teams. Mm-hmm. Denver Broncos, San Francisco 49ers, Baltimore Ravens again, and he's at the Washington Commanders now.
That's 22 times. That's 22 times just in the NFL. That's wild.
That is wild.
Jesus, you can't even. Poor guy can't even buy a house.
No,
just rent his whole life. So, at least he gets to travel. That's kind of cool.
I mean, hey, his job is a travel job.
Yeah, he's an NFL travel agent. The last thing I have on college football before we move to the NFL, these ticket prices are insane for the college football national championship. It's wild. This is like the college football's revenue wise is not the NFL. I'm not saying that, but it's getting better and better and better. It's like that's why like I don't care about the NIL deals. Like these colleges have money. Yep. Like for instance, the tickets just to get into the door of the stadium for the national championship is $3,200. So it's going to be like you need at least $3,200 just to get into the door.
Cool.
Just to get into the door. The parking I saw around the stadium is at least $747 a ticket.
Oh my god!
Just to park at the stadium.
Just to park at the stadium.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And look, like I said, I don't mind it. Like people are paying this money. That's good. It'll go to the universities. Hopefully, it'll go to the NIL, and these players will get it. But it's just like it's wild.
Yeah,
college football is huge, and it's getting bigger. That's basically my point.
I will have to say, I think that Miami being at the national championship does have a little bit of influence on that.
I agree.
Because a lot of people aren't paying travel costs. They just have to pay to get in the game.
Yep. I concur. And a lot of people Uber and stuff, so it's like, do you really need parking? I guess you kind of do, especially when you want to leave.
I was about to say, Uber is probably hell on a day like that.
I do something different. On those types of games, I walk. So I'll walk a good mile away from the stadium at least, and just get a Uber or something after that. But yeah, it's probably is hell. Anything else in college football?
I think that about wraps it up.
All right, let's get to the NFL games. Rams at Carolina, dude. They had some good games. This Super Wild Card weekend did not disappoint.
I was very happy with it.
Yes,
it's very satisfied.
The Carolina Panthers, they came through. I'm not gonna lie. They played a lot better than I thought they would. Mm-hmm. I thought they were gonna get blown out. I was one of the ones who had Rams minus 10.5. Did not hit, obviously. Most of my picks didn't hit, which we'll get to that.
Yeah, especially how the game started. I mean, they went up 14-0, and it was a bad interception for Bryce Young early on. Got down early, even muffed the punt.
Yep.
By Trevor Etienne. It seemed like it was basically going to be over from the get-go. Almost like an Indiana-Oregon type of situation. But the Panthers, they just hung around.
I'm not going to lie. They needed a methodical late game 71-yard touchdown drive from Matt Stafford. Mm-hmm. I think they scored with 38 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, something like that. Kobe Parkinson had that nice touchdown.
That 19-yard touchdown. It was, but it was just Matt Stafford. He was just so cool and calm and collected. He has been there 1,000 fucking times. It's like he's, that's how he lived in Detroit.
Yeah.
So
as much as like the Panthers were feisty and hung around, the Rams did feel like the superior team.
100%, yeah. And they were asking Stafford afterwards, like, why were you so calm? How'd you seem so chill? And he's like, 17 years of experience in the NFL will do that to you. Most of them played at the Detroit Lions, but 17 years in the NFL, it'll do it. Speaking of Stafford, I think he should win MVP.
Probably.
I think he should. I mean, just like, who else? Like Drake May? I don't think so. I don't know. A
lot of New England fans would, disagree with you, but
trust me. I was with a bunch of them this weekend. We'll get to that. But I think Matt Stafford should win. Now, Coach of the Year is going to be. I'm so glad I don't have to vote on Coach of the Year because that's just. I mean, Sean Payton, Liam Cohen, Mike Vrabel, D'Amico Ryans. You can go down the list. It's insane. Even Kyle Shanahan. Like there's Ben Johnson.
However, do you want to win Coach of the Year? Because most of the time, the Coach of the Year doesn't win the Super Bowl.
Doesn't win the Super Bowl? I guess not. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't want to be somebody who votes on it. That's my thing. That's got to be the hardest freaking vote this year.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, well, congratulations to the Rams. I think they got a tough. Wait, no, because they play the Bears. Oh yeah. We'll get to that. Anything else on this game?
Yeah, that was a bad last drive for Bryce Young. 4 straight incompletions. You gotta put your team in a little better situation than that. But
he didn't play terrible this game, though.
No, I mean when you're constantly
he didn't play great. Actually, he didn't play great though.
Yeah, when you're constantly leaping up to make a throw over your offensive line, it does get a little tiresome and difficult.
Yeah, it's a bad look too. Let's see what we got next. What's the other Saturday game?
Packers versus Bears.
Packers versus Bears. If you miss this game, you miss one of the greatest comebacks in playoff history. Ben Johnson he's the man. Ben Johnson's the man. Never count Ben Johnson and the Chicago Bears out. I still don't like Caleb Williams, but I gotta respect him now.
Oh, you gotta respect him.
It's yes. You've done enough, and you've done it on the biggest stage in the playoffs. Yeah, I respect you.
Yeah, no one's arguing Caleb Williams' arm talent. I mean, the guy was making some throws out there. Like he had that 4th and 8 with 5:28 left to go. Like that throw that he had on. Rolling out to his left side, so his opposite throwing arm, where he actually, straightens the hips and just flings it to Rome Odunze.
Yeah, that pass was insane.
That was a thing of beauty. Yeah. Like, that was crazy.
I agree. I mean, he was making throws in college. I wouldn't say his last year at USC was the best, but he was the year before, slinging it.
But yeah, that's never been in question. We've always knew about the talent. It's just... I just can't take a guy serious that, has all these earrings and fingernail, paintings on his... I just can't.
It's tough. It's tough.
I can't. But I think Ben Johnson was probably the perfect fit for him, something that could elevate his game a little bit. So good for him. Good for him.
dude, I wish the Saints could have at least kept Dennis Allen and just put him as a defense coordinator because his halftime adjustments this game were insane because the Bears defense was dog shit in the first half.
Yep.
And then whatever Dennis Allen told them in the second at halftime, they completely turned it around.
Yep.
It was like it's almost like they made the Packers look like they forgot how to play offense. It's wild. That fourth quarter was insane. I don't like this shit about Matt LaFleur getting fired. I don't like it at all.
I don't like it either.
It's just like he's a good coach. It's like basically the Ravens firing John Harbaugh. Like he's gonna get another coaching job.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be a hot ticket item. Like, if you got a coach that can take you to the playoffs every single year, like, consistently, like, don't take that for granted.
Right, exactly. I mean, he immediately got phone calls. And that's why Matt LaFleur is kind of the same thing. Like, I get it. Y'all are frustrated. He did have to deal with a bunch of injuries throughout the year. But he's a good coach. He is a good coach.
They don't have Michael Parsons.
They don't have Michael Parsons. They didn't have Jordan Love for a while. I mean, granted, Malik Willis came in and filled in nicely, but still, they didn't have Jordan Love. Their wide receiving core, I think, was banged up for a little bit. And, yeah.
Was that the first game Jaden Reed was back?
Yeah, he was out. Jaden Reed was out most of the year. I had him on IR in my fantasy league. But, yeah, it's so, like, enough with the Matt LaFleur getting fired shit. Calm down. He made it to the fucking playoffs.
I think he's a great game planner and he's a great play designer. I think he needs to improve on adjustments because we've seen some times where he has gotten up in some games
he can't play with the lead.
He can't play with the lead. And actually, there's another coach that can't play with the lead that I'm going to talk about a little bit later on that played a wild card game. But yeah, no. My thing is I kind of have them into like three different categories.
Is it Nick Sirianni?
No,
okay.
no, but that's close. That's good. That's a good guess. But no, I kind of have like these coaches into like three different categories. Like a good coach, starts the game off great, has great game planning, but just doesn't have good halftime adjustments. A great coach is able to make adjustments on the fly because you obviously the game may not go the way you want it. You got to make adjustments. Honestly, that's kind of like a Ben Johnson in this case scenario. A dominant coach can do both.
Yep.
A dominant coach can put a game plan together and make adjustments on the game. But
Kirk Cignetti.
Yes.
This was a great comeback. Bears fans are ecstatic right now. There's some Bears fans and Indiana fans. Chicago Bears and Indiana Hoosiers fans.
I can see that. I mean, they're close around the area.
But I mean, this is their year.
This is definitely their year.
This is their year.
Hey, enjoy this one.
You got anything else in this game?
Yeah, tough night for Brandon McManus.
Yeah. Oh man, 0 for 3, right?
0 for 2, and then missed an extra point.
That's it. Yeah. Oh man, that's tough. Because they would have won, obviously.
Well, yeah, and if they would have made a field goal. They wouldn't have had to try to go down and score a touchdown. They could have kicked a field goal to tie it. Yeah, that's tough. But as we'll see, this is a common theme within the playoffs. So if you ever think that there's not pressure, in these games, in these playoff games, just look to the kickers. Yeah. But there'll be a few more examples.
You can read the pressure meter just based off of looking at the kickers.
Yes.
Bills versus Jags. Basically, the only thing I have is as long as Josh Allen is on the field, the Bills have a shot at winning the game. He's look at their wide receiving core. Yeah, they got a couple of decent tight ends, but Keon Coleman. He had a nice pass, but like. Who else? Khalil Shakir? They don't have anybody. It's like...
I think that's kind of how he likes it.
Yeah, I think Josh Allen likes it, but like...
That's what I was kind of referring to.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like the Bills in general. My bad.
Yeah, but no, I think that's how he prefers it, which honestly, from a game planning standpoint, it's kind of tough to guard. Like you don't really know who he's going to favor.
Yeah,
and he can go kind of anywhere.
That's why Drew Brees was tough too, because you knew at at least 8 or 9 different guys were going to get a catch.
Mm-hmm.
And, Marcus Colston was usually the guy, but, it's Robert Meacham or whoever. You name
Devery
it.
Henderson, Terrence Copper.
Yeah, you name it. They could have had a big day. So, this is Josh Allen might like that because there's really he's doing it all on his own. He had two rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown. I don't feel bad for Jags fans. I don't. I can't really feel bad. You had the best turnaround in like NFL history, or one of the best turnarounds in NFL history. You have your coach. Your Trevor Lawrence's last 7-8 weeks of the season was incredible. He looked amazing. You have your running back. Like Brian Thomas Jr. didn't have the greatest year, but they had other guys step up. So I don't really feel bad.
You sound like that reporter.
What reporter?
The reporter after the game.
Didn't she she didn't really ask a question. She just simply made a statement or something like that.
Yeah. Told him to keep his head up, that he had a fantastic year. And, he has nothing to be, ashamed of. That's honestly just spot on what you just did right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I said yeah, that's true. I said I don't feel bad for the Jags. I can't believe that reporter said that. That's wild.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch that. I'm surprised you didn't see that clip.
See that.
That was a good one.
I heard about it, but it didn't pique my interest enough. But I guess I should have.
Plus, I mean, not to go into the stereotypes or be racist by any means on this one, but you could tell she was a Southern black lady.
Oh, hell
with
yeah.
the heartwarming
I love it.
voice
Love it.
with it too. Oh man, everything was just spot on.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it even more now.
Exactly.
You know what? Let's get at least one person like that in every single post-game presser.
I know, right?
Actually, for the losing team, though.
For the losing team.
Because there's nothing better than a Southern black lady just, come here, baby. Let mama take care of you.
Yeah.
And then everything feels better. That's it.
Exactly.
And I'm going to look at that up. Let's see. Anything? Like I said, I don't really have much on this game. Dude, they went from 4-13 last season to 13-4 this season. They just reversed they had opposite records. Good for them. I mean, regular season records. I will say this. Kudos to the Bills. You finally won a road playoff game. And it was the first one since 1993. So, been a while.
Yep. Honestly, you could have just watched the fourth quarter on this one and got everything that you needed.
Pretty much.
Because it was pretty stagnant early
on. You just needed spark notes.
Yeah, just some spark notes and just watch the fourth quarter because, I mean, it was, like I said, it's stagnant early on and then it was a back and forth game at the very end. Yep. We did get a 10-yard tush push.
Yes.
A 10-yard tush push.
It's funny because I think the Bills were one of the teams voted against it, I think. Not against it. They voted to ban it.
Which is wild because when you have a quarterback like Josh Allen, he's perfect for the tush push.
Yeah, like Tom Brady said. He wasn't talking about Josh Allen, but Tom Brady likes those big booty quarterbacks, and Josh Allen, you got a little bit, you got a booty.
You got to get a big.
You got to use that booty and tush push that thing.
Tush push. Yep.
Just tush push that thing.
It's in the name.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else on the Bills, Jags?
I'm gonna I guess a shout out to Josh Allen. He is truly Supermaning this. I mean, he kind of feels like he's in his own movie right now too. He's got all the theatrics too. Every single time he's coming up with injured and stuff like that, and he probably is, but he's milking it and. Mm-hmm. He's getting some acting tips from Haley Steinfeld a little bit. You can kind of tell they've been rehearsing a little bit and behind the scenes.
Oh, he's trying to get in it so that he doesn't have to watch any more movies like Sinners and he's just going to act with his wife instead of having to watch other dudes act with his wife.
Okay, I guess that's a good point.
I mean, do you think he's watched Have you seen Sinners?
I haven't seen Sinners yet. It did win some awards at the Golden Globes.
It's a great fucking movie. But
which he actually got to miss out on because of the playoff game.
Okay. Oh.
he took some criticism from that, but you could tell they don't know ball.
They don't know ball.
The people that criticize that don't know ball.
Playoff football in the NFL is way more important than that. Okay. Actually, I'm kind of pissed off that she was there and not supporting her husband.
I know, right?
So, but yeah, anyways, she hooks up with Michael B. Jordan in that movie. And I just always wondered, like significant others of these Hollywood actors and actresses, do they watch those movies where their wife or husband is hooking up with other people?
I don't know.
I don't think
that's
a
tough one.
I don't think I would. I like if I dated an actress, I would. I mean, obviously she's an actress, so she's gonna go do whatever she wants. But I wouldn't like it, and I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna go watch your movie. I can't wait to see you make out with this dude.
Yeah.
I don't think I would watch it.
That'd be tough.
Anyways, any more acting notes from Josh Allen?
No, that's it.
49ers versus Eagles. Let's see. This game was basically. Let's start with Philly. This game was it's just basically summarizes their entire season. It was every game this season, basically, that Philly had to watch. I think they're more relieved they're out of the playoffs and don't have to watch this anymore. It's like, the defense plays well and the offense just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, no, it was tough. It was tough to watch there on the offensive side of things for the Eagles. But I mean, the thing is like AJ Brown's got to catch that ball.
No, AJ Brown's got to. He will. I have this in my notes. AJ Brown will not be an Eagle by next year,
which is, from what I've heard, financially is going to be one of the biggest dead caps if they don't trade him before. If they trade him before June 1st.
If they trade him before June 1st?
If they trade him before June 1st.
Yeah, no, I think he's got to go. He was yelling at Nick Sirianni because his lazy ass couldn't get off the field fast enough. He's just not worth the headache. I think he's not worth the headache anymore. And there's a plethora of really good wide receivers in the NFL, so just go for it.
Yeah, there's so many wide receivers that are getting drafted all the time. I mean,
they'll have some in the draft this year.
They'll have some in the draft this year. Actually, Jordan Tyson's a great prospect, but we'll probably get into that a little bit later down the road. But yeah, you can get a lot of wide receivers now, especially the way the type of offenses colleges and high schools are playing nowadays. Yeah. It's just you get more so that than you actually get running backs these days. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so. I don't know. I think that makes some wide receivers a little bit disposable if they become a problem in the locker room.
Yep. And then miss catches like that.
Yep.
Good job, 49ers. I mean, y'all, they've been banged up all season, and they had another terrible injury to George Kittle. Kyle Shanahan's doing Kyle Shanahan things. That's basically all it boils down to.
Kyle Shanahan is a guy that does not need to play with a lead. He is exactly what I was saying with Matt LaFleur. He needs to be the one that comes back from behind because
so he's the opposite. Or no.
Yes, he's the opposite.
He's the opposite of Matt LaFleur.
No. He's the same.
He's the same thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He needs to play from behind. Both Matt LaFleur and Because
what happens is that they get too bored. They can't play their offense the way that they need to, or they don't get pushed.
Right.
So they start playing this vanilla type offenses, which is not according to their playbook or play style and what they've done all year long. I mean, take for instance 28-3, the notorious Super Bowl, when Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator at Atlanta Falcons. He can't play with the lead.
Throwbacks.
Yes, he needs to be from behind like he was in this game. I mean, they were down or they had to come back on the last drive of the game, which was a masterful display of Kyle Shanahan's offense. They were absolutely fantastic.
The not so Philly special.
And the not so Philly special. I like that. I didn't hear it like that one, but that was actually a great play.
It put a huge smile on my face. It was I love football. Oh my God, playoff football is the best. It's the best. But yeah, that's about all I had on this game. I didn't really have too much. It was, another one of those great games. Good job, 49ers.
Yeah.
They're going to get blown out by the Seahawks, but more on that later. Let's see. Next game, Next game, Chargers versus Patriots. I watched. So this wasn't one of the more exciting games, but I watched it with a bunch of Patriots fans, so it was exciting. And good Lord, they love Drake May. Oh my gosh, I was in New England skiing all weekend, and fucking A, they love Drake. Patriots fans are back to being normal, annoying Patriots fans.
They're back to being gay for May?
Yep, gay for May. They are. It was kind of nice to see because it just meant like all is right with the world. Like it's just, all right, Patriots are back to being their normal annoying ass. I don't know. The Steelers are about to get a new head coach. Ravens are about to get a new head coach. It's like everything. It's kind of resetting back to default mode.
The NFL world is healing.
Yeah, it's healing. It's healing. The Broncos are good. Like I don't know. It's nice. It's nice, but they are stupid annoying. I think the Chargers have some things to figure out this offseason. I don't know about you, but I'm sick of the Chargers wide receivers. Like, besides Lab McConkey, I'm done. Keenan Allen, yeah, you're good. He's old. He's getting old.
He looks like he's allergic to catching the football.
Yeah, him and Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson, you can tell he's like, it's like a hot potato. He doesn't want to touch it.
Well, he's bipolar. He's just like one second he's on, one second he's
okay.
off.
It pisses me off.
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand it. Their offensive line, they got to do something about their injuries. I know they can't. It's, I don't know. It's.
You know how they have like the PFF rankings on the bottom whenever they're introducing the roster? Mm-hmm. If you saw, like, every single offensive lineman that they were starting were like absolutely last in the rankings.
Really?
Yeah. I think the best meme that I saw that came out of that was like, behind this offensive line, Justin Herbert should get like a 7 Mississippi before the pass rush. But yeah, that was it was atrocious.
He's a good quarterback. He's just like, he was sacked 6 times. He's like, his stat sheet's not going to look good. He is a good quarterback, but he's not going to look good against like behind this offensive line. They have no running game. Vidal was Vidal.
Oh, Vidal.
Vidal. He's good. It's just like he had 11 carries for 31 yards this game.
And I think Amarian Hampton must have got injured because he only had 1 carry.
Yeah, he did.
-1.
Yeah, he did. It's tough. It's tough if you're a Chargers fan. I'd say in Harbaugh you trust, so he's got to turn some things around. Maybe get a decent offensive lineman in the draft.
Yeah, they actually fired their offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, and they also fired their offensive line coach, which I think is a little unfair considering Joe Alt and Slater were out like the entire season.
Most of the season,
I think it's a little unfair, but hey, I mean, like you said, in Harbaugh, you got to trust.
Yeah.
But I will not let the Justin Herbert slander be tolerated on this podcast.
No.
Absolutely not. I don't know why people are calling for his head. Like, no.
He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He just had some shitty situations. He's getting beat the fuck up.
You do not want to go back down that rabbit hole of trying to find a new quarterback again. We've been there, done that.
Yes.
We finally found our savior in Tyler Shuck. Yes.
Dude, and like, I mean, just talk to these franchises who would love to have Justin Herbert. Talk to the Cleveland Browns. Just go talk to them for a little bit. Talk to the New York Jets.
Yeah.
Just go have a conversation with them and just see how good you have it.
He would be like the Harbaugh of quarterbacks.
Yes. Yeah, he would. Before Caleb Williams, look at the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
Like, there's a plethora of teams you can go talk to, and they will tell you, just shut your fucking trap hole and enjoy Justin Herbert.
The Browns are still looking.
Hey, I know. Good Lord. Browns, man. That's a franchise that, like, I know they're not the only franchise that has ever gone, like, 0-16, but they just seem like the worst franchise of all time.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Let's see. Good job, Patriots. Chargers got to figure shit out. Texans versus Steelers. This is another blowout, but only in the fourth quarter. Only in the fourth quarter. It was like it was 7-6. 7-6 going into the fourth quarter. They scored 23 points.
Yeah.
The Texans did. Holy shit. I mean, I think the Texans are good. So I mean,
their defense.
That's what
is
I meant.
good.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Their
I was
defense
about
is
to
good.
say.
Their offense leaves a lot to be desired. I don't think they're gonna I don't think they're going to do much against the Patriots.
I mean, C.J. Stroud's going to have to definitely play a lot better, 10 times better in the next game. I mean, the defense can still play good, but the only problem is that you got a little bit more of a mobile quarterback with Drake May than you do with Aaron Rodgers.
That was another thing. Drake May ran a lot.
That was
a lot more than he normally does.
That was the problem with the Chargers. They just forgot that Drake May can run.
Yeah.
And he didn't even look like he was really sprinting. He was like holding the ball with like two hands, and just like
doing that little waddle.
Yes, that's exactly what he did. It looked like he was trying to do he was running like the option play every single QB run.
Mm-hmm. The big news coming out of this game, obviously Tomlin's out. Now he didn't get fired. He stepped down, which is huge because if anybody wants Tomlin, they have to trade for him.
Yep.
So that's a big thing. I think they probably Tomlin and the Steelers came to an agreement.
Did he meme himself with that? Like before Steelers could fire him, he like walked off the podium like that classic meme of him.
No, I didn't. I don't know.
You don't remember you've seen that meme before where he's on the podium and the reporter's asking him a question. He just immediately walks off.
He walks off?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He basically did that to the Pittsburgh Steelers before they could fire him.
You think? See, I like that just for the memes.
Yeah, for the memes.
I'm going to do it for the memes. You know what? I'm not even going to say my opinion. Do it for the meme. The Steelers, I think Rodgers is done. Tomlin, it's crazy Zach Taylor's the only employed head coach in the AFC North. It's pretty wild.
That is pretty wild.
It's like Zach Taylor's like, what am I doing here?
He's like that one meme from Bad Boys with Homelander, and he's standing there, and it's like the little violin in the background.
The boys. Yeah.
And he's like, all right.
Yeah, that's pretty much Zach Taylor right now. The Steelers had no run game. Rodgers looked rough. It was tough. It was tough if you're a Steelers fan, but you got what you wanted. You're actually happy after a loss.
You are. It baffles me how Aaron Rodgers still wants to play the spread when he has like no legs left.
No legs.
Like just do like a San Fran style, like a Green Bay style type of offense where you're doing a lot of play action.
Watch what basically Tom Brady did for his entire career.
Yeah.
For most of his career. Watch what Peyton Manning did for most of his career. Just like they none of them moved out of the pocket. They just moved with the pocket. So like,
and have like a running game, you know, like don't do this like spread out offense where all of it's on your shoulders. Like, like get a lot of it off of your shoulders and just have to make a pass every now and then.
Yeah. Like go under center more times than you'd like to.
Yeah.
Go under center, keeps the defense honest. You got more options. Boom.
I know Arthur Smith has those play calls because that's the type of coordinator he typically is when he doesn't have a veteran quarterback that talks back at him.
Right. The Texans, I mean, I like Woody Marks. Woody Marks looks fast.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
Especially, and I don't like saying this because I love Nick Chubb, but he looked really good compared to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb still got that bowling ball type of thing, but he's lost a step because Woody Marks looks way faster than him.
Yeah, because he's had like two completely blown knees and like he's
that.
old for a running back.
I understand that. I'm like, you can see it though.
Yeah, you can
definitely
see it.
I don't like saying it, but at least they got Woody Marks. Woody Marks looks good.
Yeah, Woody Marks had a good game. Honestly, he probably could have relied on him a little bit more the way that, and they actually started doing that the way that C.J. Stroud was playing. But you got to be, if you're a Woody Marks fantasy football dynasty owner, you got to be happy about that one.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it was one of the two games that weren't like the greatest, but still great Super Wild Card weekend. Awesome. Anything else?
No, I agree. I think that we had a great slate. Overall, I have no complaints from me.
Yeah. All right, you want to go through our picks real quick? Rams versus, the picks from last week.
Yep.
I had Carolina plus 10.5. Lost that one.
Wait, you had Carolina plus 10.5. You won that one.
I'm sorry. I had Rams minus 10.5. Oh, did I put? Oh, I did pick. I didn't bet that.
I think we both picked this one. This was a JMO special.
Yep. I have Carolina plus 10.5. I should have bet it. Damn it.
Went back and forth on it.
I went back and forth on it. I had Packers minus 1.5. Lost that one.
I had the Bears on that one.
Nice. So you're 2 for 2. I had Jags plus 1.5.
I had that one as well.
Lost that one. I had 49ers plus 4.5. Got that one.
Yep, same.
Chargers, I had Patriots minus 3.5. Got that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Steelers plus 3. Lost that one.
Yeah, I rode the Monday night Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, Monday Mike.
The one time he lost Monday Night Football at home, he left.
He walked off. All right, let's get to the picks next week. Bills at Broncos. The spread is 1.5. I think it's Bills plus 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Bills plus 1.5.
Apparently, yeah, that's the way to ride, and I like it. I think I do. I'm gonna go with my sarcastic bet at the couple episodes ago about Bills making it to the Super Bowl, and I'm just gonna ride it,
dude. Honestly, it's more fun to root for the Bills. That's just what it boils down to for me. I want to root for the Bills. 49ers at Seahawks. I think this is where Shanahan kind of runs out of juice because I got the Seahawks minus 7.
Do you?
Yeah, the Seahawks are just a wagon, dude. They're a wagon. They're coming off of some rest. I don't see how the 49ers, unless Christian McCaffrey balls out for like 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. I don't think the 49ers have a shot.
Yeah, I did some digging on this one. For the past 2 seasons that Kyle Shanahan and Mike McDonald have gone head to head, they're 2-2 in the regular season. Mm-hmm. And then Mike McDonald went against Kyle Shanahan as the defense coordinator for the Ravens, and he did beat him. But this is going to be at home with Seattle. I think it's going to be close. So I'm taking 49ers plus 7, mm-hmm. But I think Seahawks do win this one.
Texans at Patriots. I have it's the spread's Patriots minus 3, and I'm going to take the Patriots minus 3, but my favorite bet in this one is the under. I want to go the under. It's at 40.5 right now.
Oh yeah.
I think that's just it. It almost seems too obvious, but at the same time, I'm still gonna do it. I like seeing the 4-0 in that over under.
Yeah, that is pretty nice. Especially their last game was 38.5,
right? And
they hit it.
Yeah,
they hit the under. Very close because Texans actually got 2 pick sixes, mm-hmm. basically. But yeah, I do have Patriots minus 3 on this one. That seems kind of like pretty narrow margin for the spread.
I feel like the Patriots should be favored by more, but I don't know. Speaking of one that I think they should be favored by more, Rams at Bears. I got the Rams minus 3.5, and I'd probably do it if they were minus 6.5. Yeah,
the Bears. They've been having to come from behind all year long, but the Rams is not a team that you come from behind.
Nope.
Especially during the playoffs when everything's crucial, every down's crucial. Sean McVay's also one of those. He can go for it on 4th on doing his 4-minute offense and get it.
Right. I will say this. The Rams defense looked awesome the first half of the year. They haven't looked bad, but they haven't looked as good the second half of this season. So that's the only iffy part I have. I'm gonna go with Matt Stafford, MVP. I think he's gonna. I think they'll beat the Bears by a touchdown.
The only thing that I do like for the Bears is that they are playing at home in Soldier Field. That'll be probably a pretty cold game.
Yep.
That'll help them out, but I don't know. This Rams team is honestly one of my favorites coming from the NFC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Stafford's used to playing in the cold. He's just enjoying his time in LA.
Sure.
So, you got anything else?
I think that's it for me.
Alrighty, we'll see y'all next week. Love y'all.
Later.